Hello, bunnies. Did you know I was supposed to be a bunny? But I didn't. I ended up being a demon VTuber. The Satan. I bet he's tired. Oh my god, I feel bad. I woke up so late today. I didn't mean to wake up that late, but I woke up late. After I had the panel and the meet and greet today, I walked on the treadmill for 35 minutes. I did all of my, I took a shower, I did my skincare routine, I did all that stuff, and then I went to bed. And then I woke up late as you know? Yeah, 35 minutes now. I increased to 35 minutes, this week. My goal is to make it to an hour by the end of the year, which, right now, at the trajectory I'm going, I think it'll be way before the year is over. I had to ease up on I started doing squats and stuff, but I had to ease up on that because that one really hurt a lot. And I think it's because of, the back muscles in my legs. Do you have a TV or listen to music while walking? Sometimes I listen to music. I have a Peloton, so I will either listen to music or I'll put on Netflix or a show, or I'll watch YouTube, or I watched Twitch one time. But on the Peloton, I started doing these scenic walks where it's you look at the walking and running, and it's going through cities and towns and stuff. And sometimes they have I haven't done any of the classes yet because I'm nervous to do a class. But I started doing the scenic walks and stuff. Been doing the scenic walk, and then there's a lot of things. There's actually a game on the Peloton where they'll have a mix of different music, and you can walk to the mix, and it's kind of as you walk, it's like a game, and you earn points as you walk. And at different moments of the song, you have to change the incline and the speed of the walking, and depending on how much you increase, that's how many points you get. It's pretty cool. It's pretty fun. It's a game. Yes, gamify everything. Who'd win, mouse or the flash? Is it the one with the lever handles, or it's the stair? No, it has the handle, the dials on the side. My machine has the dials on the side, and it's treadmill. I don't have the bike or anything, or the stair walker one. I don't have that one. Mine is just the dial on the side, and then the incline. It's crazy because it's pretty scary, because when you move the dial for the incline, it moves the treadmill up. The treadmill actually kind of moves a little bit, and I'm like, oh my god, what the f? I thought that it was just gonna do resistance. I thought, okay, well, incline means resistance, so it's just gonna add resistance or whatever. Yeah, the resistance is that the treadmill actually moves. It moved, and I got scared the first time I did it, because I'm like, whoa! Yeah, I didn't know. I thought it meant oh, this is gonna be a resistance thing. And I'm like, what the f? That's crazy. The just moved up. It just moves up, and I'm like, bro, I mean, you could get seriously injured if you don't know what you're doing. But also, I feel I have to be very careful. I have to be very careful because you can seriously injure yourself. Also, it's a struggle. It's not struggling, but it's it takes effort to get on and off the treadmill. Especially to get off the treadmill for me. Getting off the treadmill is harder than getting on, because I told you guys before, I can walk upstairs a little bit, but I can't walk downstairs because the muscles in my leg, because of muscular atrophy, the muscles that are required to walk down a step do not work. So I can't walk downstairs. But now, I can kind of do it now. I can walk up, but I can kind of go down now. It's easier to go down on the treadmill now. To get off the treadmill. It's easier. I've noticed a lot of improvements. I've noticed a lot of things. Because I think I told you guys, I have an issue with my foot that I cannot step on solid ground with one of my feet, like with my legs, because of muscular atrophy. Like I have a issue with like being flat foot on the floor, and oh my god, it's been the muscle and whatever that thing is back there, it's so tight, but slowly as I've been like walking, like it'll slowly untighten, like really, really slow. So like at first I couldn't put my foot on the ground, but now when I walk, by like a few minutes now, I could finally put my foot on the ground and walk like normal. So like it's like getting better. It's getting better. It's getting better. Cause like I had like pretty bad drop foot. For those of you that don't know what that is, it's when you're bedridden for a long time. You can't flex your foot. Your foot stays down. You like lose the muscles to flex your feet up. Your foot stays down. But now like I can do it. I can kind of do it. It feels very tight and is very like annoying, but it's slow progress. Have you heard of gout? I do not have gout. But I've heard of it, but I do not have that. But I heard of it. Ever tried chair flamenco? There's chair flamenco? She's not Rob. Oh my god, Rob. I heard that gout really hurts. I heard it really, really hurts. I heard it really, really hurts. Yeah, I had this whole thing is like a product of like me being bedridden for like multiple years. So whenever you watch a show on television or in the movies and you see a character that's been in a coma or has been bedridden for a long time and is walking normal the second they get out of bed, y'all know that that's a big lie, right? That's the biggest lie. That's a big lie, bro. Oh my god. That is one big lie. They lie to you. They lie to you. They think, oh yeah, I've been bedridden for years. I just woke up from a 5-year coma. Oh, doo-doo-doo, let me walk out the hospital now. Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. It's like, I know you lying, bro. Freaking Rick Grimes. I'm looking at you, Rick Grimes, mister. I was in the hospital for a few months. Walked back to your house, normal. Rode a bike. I'm looking at you, bro. Ain't no way this mother rode a bike after being in a coma and... He's built different. Fuck. Watch me. Oh my god. Stop. Listen, I love Kill Bill. I love Kill Bill a lot. I love Kill Bill, but that scene is bull, bro. That scene, the whole wiggle your big toe scene. If they come out and say, oh yeah, that whole scene, it actually took like that wasn't like a day thing. Okay. Ain't no way. That woman was in a coma for how long? I can wiggle my toes. I'm wiggling my toes right now. I'm wiggling my toes right now. But, you know, if you like that quote, you know, it's a good quote, though, because, like, it symbolizes the struggle of doing something really hard that seems impossible, you know? Like, you were in this situation where, like, the world beat you into the ground, and you're crushed into the ground, and somehow you find the strength to get up and pick yourself up and to go and f the world right back. You know what I mean? So it's a good message. However, it's bullshit, but it's a good message. I like that movie a lot. Beautiful movie. Beautiful movie, but it's very obvious how much he loves feet, because there's just so much feet in that movie. I mean, it was front and center for a long time. We had to stare at her feet for so long. We had to stare at her feet the whole time. I feel like I know Uma Thurman's feet by memory. With how much we had to look at her feet. Quentin Tarantino. She does have long toes. I'm like, I don't know. Like, for me, I don't have long toes like that. Like,
I remember
my toes
when I
are
had
so
rhabdomyolysis
small.
once. I couldn't walk down the stairs to go to the hospital because I couldn't bend my knees or I would crash down. So I went down backwards since I could lock them that way.
That's what people have been telling me, to do it backwards, but it's scary. But like, for me, it's not really my knees. I'm sorry to hear that happened to you. For me, it's not really my knees. It's like my ankle, like the muscle, like my calves, and like I guess it's like the tendon or ligament in my ankles. They're pretty weak. They're very weak. For me, it's like an ankle issue. a knee issue. Also, for a time, it's actually gotten better. Ever since I started walking, it kind of stopped happening. For quite some time, every time I would get up out of bed and like move around, I felt like my hips were gonna pop out of place. But when I started walking, that kind of like stopped happening. So now I feel like I have more like stability like in my hips for some reason. I don't know. I just felt I always felt like I felt like the stress, as if it was like a stress on my hip, as if like my hip was gonna pop out. It was pretty bad. It especially happened every time I would get up.
I find it funny how anime shows hospitals so empty, no nurses and no receptionist, so patients just walk out all the time.
True. People just walk out like it's normal. You can't just walk out. Yeah, like I felt like, you know how like sometimes you're like hyperextend and it'll feel like, oh my god, my arm, my elbow's gonna pop out of place or something. Have you ever like hyperextended stuff? I just felt like I felt that feeling like in my hips. Especially when I like got up from like a sitting position, or when I was like moving around too quickly. Like when I would go to the bathroom and I would get up from the toilet, like I felt that hyperextension in my hip. And now, ever since I started walking, like I don't really feel that hyperextension anymore. Like I don't feel that feeling in my hips as if it's gonna come out. It was pretty scary. I was like, oh my god, what the f? Botched hernia operation. I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh no, hernias suck, bro. My dad had one a long time ago, a while back ago, and it was a lot for him. How long since you started the walking exercises? I've done a total of, I think it was, if I remember correctly, I've done 47 walks. I've done 47 walks. Yeah, I showed it to my sister and she started crying. My sister started crying. She was like, I can't believe you've done 47 walks. Moonwalk when? I want to teach myself how to moonwalk. How many miles do you think? The last time I checked, it wasn't today, but I did check a few days ago, and it was over 10 miles. It was over 10 miles. I looked at over 10 miles and I was like, I think it was like a few days ago when I checked, it was like 10.7 miles. Oh, I forgot to tell Connor that. Has Connor seen the yogurt? Oh my god, no, I haven't showed it to him yet. I think I'll show it to him when we play games again. As a yogurt man, I still need a lot of improvement. But I'm happy because I feel like I have a lot more energy. I feel happier. I'm trying my best. I do get very sad when I feel sick though. And then I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna go back to square one. It's over. I'm like, it's over. That's it. It's over. Just stick a fork in me. I'm done. Bury me. Bury me in the f***ing cemetery.